So let's go ahead and look at a very simple example of using an enumeration in Java. So I've got our Hello World project open, and we're going to make a few modifications to this project in order to set this up to test out enumerations. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this stuff that we had done with the collections. And then what we're going to do here is we're basically going to use an enumeration to have cartridges of different colors. Right now you can see that we had created our printer, if you remember, and we had made it take different kinds of cartridges, either a black and white or a color cartridge, using this iCartridge interface, and that it uses generics here. So we either select a black and white cartridge or a color cartridge and pass that in, and either one of those would work. But what would be nice to do is, instead of doing this new black and white cartridge here, is to be able to have, for example, for a color cartridge, have an enumeration of the different kinds of color cartridges or the different colors. So we're going to do that here. And we'll go ahead and change our printer again so that it requires that the type implement that iCartridge interface. We had taken this out before. And now let's go ahead and create our enumeration. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to change this color cartridge to be an enumeration type instead of just a class. So we could have created a brand new enumeration, but what we're going to do is we're going to convert this so that color cartridge is going to be a little bit more useful. And we're going to go ahead and leave these methods on here, but we're not going to do anything with them just yet. We're going to try to treat this more as a simple enumeration. So I'm going to change this from class to enum, and you can see that I can still implement this iCartridge interface. Now it's giving me an error here because I need to actually have some types in my enumeration. And remember, an enumeration is a collection of types. Typically in Java, we would name the types that are in that set in all capitals. So let's go ahead and do some cartridge colors. We'll do red, blue, green for now. And you need to end your type declaration of your enumerations with a semicolon when you have other methods in your enumeration. If you didn't, you wouldn't need to. But the basic, if you ignore these methods here, this is the basic declaration of an enumeration, is you just have your enum, you have the name of your enumeration, and then you have what the types are that compose it. So we could have red, blue, or green. So now we won't be creating a new color cartridge. Instead, we'll be using one of these color cartridges, either red, blue, or green. So let's go ahead and go to our main program here, and let's change this up a little bit. Instead of creating a printer of type BW cartridge, let's create one of type color cartridge, and then we'll change this definition as well. And the reason, if you're wondering why am I using this here and why am I kind of building on this example, is I kind of want to give you a way to build on some of the examples, some of the stuff that we've done before. So it'll kind of refresh your mind about using generics and types and the kind of things that we have already covered. So we have our printer as color cartridge. Now we're getting an error here because this constructor is not recognized, because we can't really create a new well, first of all, a new black and white cartridge isn't going to fit here, but we can't even do this now. We can't do new color cartridge. You can see that it's not even an option because there is no constructor. There's no way to create one. We've created color cartridge as an enumeration, so now if we do color cartridge dot blue, green, red, that are the color cartridge types, the only color cartridge types that we can create. And as you see here, this is one advantage of using enumeration. You see that once I've typed color cartridge dot, I have blue, green, red. I have my choices here, and I can choose them and see what the choices are, instead of me trying to figure out what color cartridge should I create. So now we are basically setting up our printer with a color cartridge that is blue.